Hey, Olive, Arlo, and Frank. Welcome to the 12 Songs of Christmas. I think this is song number 10. I didn't write it down, of course, but it's the next to the last religious song, holy song. And it's a song that means a lot to me. It's one of my favorite Christmas hymns. I wouldn't call it a Christmas carol. It is a worship song. It is a song that made me realize that Christmas was cool, even as a Christian. So I grew up not being a Christian. I grew up in a Christian family, but I grew up as an agnostic. It's not that I didn't believe it, it's that I didn't think that anybody could understand the truth. And I was proud of that. I thought I was very, very smart. And then I got saved in 1996, and I remember, like, oh, Christmas sucks. I started to study a lot, because when I first became saved, I was horrified. I went, well, wait a minute. Just 5 minutes ago, I thought this was a fairy tale, and now all of a sudden I believe? Like, no, there's no evidence for this. There's absolutely none. So I started to read everything that I could find that put forth, like, atheist theology, and it is a theology, and Christian theology, fundamentalist Christian theology, Catholicism. I started reading everything. I started reading books that put forth why you should believe, and books that put forth why you should not believe. But one thing that I found in the study was that Christmas actually had been a pagan holiday, but as the pagans became Christians, they brought a lot of their traditions with them. So the Christmas tree and all that kind of stuff, that comes from pagan traditions. And then I saw the commercialism in the United States. So you'd go to the mall at Christmas time and people were ravenous trying to buy stuff. You know, Thanksgiving's supposed to be a joyous occasion, and you thank God, actually. That's who they were thanking on the original Thanksgiving. And then you rest. It happens on Thursday for a reason, so that you'll have like an extra long weekend to rest. But no, people were going out for Black Friday sales, and there were people getting stomped. There were people dying trying to buy, like, Beanie Babies or whatever the fad that year was, plasma TVs when they came out. People were nuts. They were camping out in campgrounds or in parking lots in front of places like Kmart, like ghetto Walmart, Kmart type stores. And they would go there on Thanksgiving. Oh, I gotta get there and get the first place in line. And then, you know, people had to figure out how to take a pee when they were at this place. In cold climates, people would have sleeping bags and even tents, and they would get in line and stake out their claim to be able to get in there and get something. And I thought, this has absolutely nothing to do with the meaning of Christmas. And I was 100% right. But one time I was walking through a mall a couple of years later, and most of the year they play whatever music it's called, like piped in music over the sound system at the malls and in the stores. They may have their own separate music that plays. But at Christmas time they would play usually, you know, Jingle Bell Rock and, you know, all that kind of, like, teeny bopper, Santa Claus is coming to town, that kind of stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. But to me, it's like, well, that really isn't what Christmas is about. It's about a baby being born who was God. And one time I was walking through a mall, and this song came on. It's called "O Holy Night," and there's this line where it says, "Fall on your knees and hear the angels' voices." And I thought, that's what these people need to hear. And they weren't hearing it, but that's what they need to hear. And the thing is, people don't listen to what they need to listen to. They don't hear it. They don't understand it. But most of the year, it was just mindless music that was piped into the mall. And a lot of the Christmas time music is mindless music. But sometimes something got into people's spirits because of things like this. Oh, this is what it's about. Christmas, the first night of Christmas, and it was at night that all this stuff went down. It was holy. And there were people falling on their knees. There were shepherds falling on their knees and worshiping the King. There were angels in the sky. And these people were at least hearing that message. And it just, and then I started looking and I saw words, joy and peace. There are words you don't see, but you see them at Christmas time. And it just filled my heart. I called it Daddy's First Christmas. In fact, I started to write a Christmas song called Daddy's First Christmas. And I just never got around to finishing it. And it was about like that feeling that, I hated Christmas. And then all of a sudden I found out the real meaning of it. Well, I'm sorry, I liked Christmas. I found out the real meaning of it, then I hated Christmas. But then I understood that at least people are hearing what it's there for. So let's sing that song. Another time that I remember is, your dad used to date a woman named Lauren. So, dated a woman named Lauren. She was a music major, beautiful on the piano. I'm friends with her on Facebook still. She has a family. They live up in upstate New York. And she went to school up there. It was music school. I don't think it was Juilliard. It might have been Berkeley Music School. But she went there and she was very, very talented. And we went up to Kathy Dowd's house to play the Bible study, and I believe our Bible studies were on Wednesday night. It was the Wednesday before Christmas, and Tom went with me, and I asked Lauren if she would go and sing, and she did. She has beautiful range, and she really killed this song. The people were just floored. And let's see if my voice will get through this. The stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. The thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees and hear the angels' voices Christ was born. Oh, night divine. Oh, night divine. Led by the light of faith and surely beaming with glowing hearts, by his cradle we stand. So led by light of a star sweetly gleaming, comes the wise man from Orient land. The King of Kings lay thus in lowly manger in all our trials, born to be our friend. He knows our need, our weakness no stranger. Behold your King, before him lowly bend. Behold your King, before him bend. Taught us to love one another, love, and his gospel is peace. Chain shall he break, for the slave is our brother, and in his name all oppression. Of joy in grateful chorus raise we within us praise his holy name. Christ is the Lord, and forever praise we his power and glory, for more proclaim his power and glory, forevermore proclaim. Merry Christmas, peace and goodwill to all men, and peace out.